Hello everyone and anyone, this is Ziyal from Ziyal Gaming, etc. and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. And you've joined us at a on the dry, or not dry, what am I saying? It's a rainy day all of a sudden. And one of the fun occurrences here, it's like, wait, it's good here, and it's rain here. Good here. The rain is very temperamental. It just seems to start raining as soon as we head out in this direction. I did just a little bit off camera.
Be careful, source hunter.
Which mainly consisted of stealing a couple paintings. But I didn't want to go too much further because I wanted to make sure that I was able to... Oh, here we go. There's the autosave. Wanted to make sure that I didn't miss any combat. And you can see over here is level 3 enemies. So that's going to be a little tough for us, but thankfully we've gotten some friends now that'll hopefully help make up the deficit in our own levels. So we're going to try having Ziyal be a little sneaky and get closer to perhaps get an opportunity for some combat. Look how far that sneak ring is. Oh gosh. And we're going to have Seamus charge into the fray. Charge! Filthy undead beasts. Okay, cool. Ziyal is still stealthed, which as soon as she enters this vision, she is not going to be. And I just realized that's kind of worthless for me to have done so, because she will be knocked out of stealth anyway. So we're going to hit her with fast track, try to get her some haste going on, and get her closer to be able to actually do something hopefully in the next turn, but not too close, so that way they're going to come up on her too quickly. So do that there. Now Berator, she is pretty awesome. You give herself range power stance. It'll increase her damage at the cost of precision. Now chance to hit minus 20% can be quite severe, but right now you see we got this in the way. You can see the percentage is 33% chance. Can't even hit that. And I do see a rain barrel, which is interesting. Everything is wet here too, which will provide us with a little bit well, anything that's wet in the ground, these pools of water can provide us with hopefully some interesting things. We can treat poisoning, which might be very good to do. We're just going to get her in a better position as well and wait for them to come to us. How I love you, Medora. We're gonna let them get closer to us, I believe. I don't see any range guys in this area, but we'll make sure that we kind of form our lines up effectively. Besides that, she can pretty much do the same thing, have her chance to hit go to crap for these strikes. I'm not a big fan of these power stances because I don't like missing. Okay, see? A whole lot of walking. What to get you in the end, know what I mean? So let's move on here. We got 76% chance to hit, so time for Seamus to bring the pain.
Well, confound it!
Or confound it. Save our points for next time. Undead swordsman approaches. These guys get healed. They're in a little poison, if you will. Okay, so we have ourselves some interesting scenarios here. I like to think that getting Ziyal up closer. Ooh, I can do that in 2 turns and still be able to backstab, so we're going to do that. Let's do some damage. We have a 93% chance for hit. Cool. Critical hit. So even on this heavily armored guy, we're able to do a fair amount of damage. Let's see if there's anything else that's really helpful. No. I mean, am I within range? I could get this guy bleeding, which could be helpful to our cause. But I'd be eating some opportunity attacks. How much does it cost to do this? That's 3 AP use. This almost works out too well. There you go. So then that way they're bleeding, and I am going to go invisible because Ziyal is made out of tissue paper at this point. Okay, we have our good friend Berator. We have some poison on the ground, so there are some effects that we could use with any of the special arrows. I believe create a poison cloud, but or something with fire arrows. I kind of forgot some of the special effects. I also forgot to equip some of these boots, but none of these people are level 5, so that's kind of a moot point, isn't it? So I really think we're going to stick to our abilities here And I really want to get this guy with the two-hander taken care of, but this half-eaten zombie with the poison can be a real pain in the arse. So we're going to look and see what we can do with the bouncing attacks from Ricochet, I believe it's called. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, half-eaten zombie's taking a fair amount of damage. Time to hit him with another one. There we go. He's looking weak. Backing it up. Alright. Now, this is pretty much a recipe to get poisoned, but you really can't beat getting up in melee by using the ram skill. Ram! Oh, look at that. And it knocked down this guy in the way. So actually, it stopped our momentum, which is interesting. How far? Oh, I can hit him with the whirlwind from this range. Let's do it. Medora, remember your training. Boom! Yep. She craves never-ending motion. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but okay. And we'll stay right here. Whoa. That's new. Oh, darn you, Tactician! Look at you. Look at you having to go and do this thing. What are these guys? Bolt-stricken zombies? Okay, they're wet, but they're bolt-stricken to come to life. I am not entirely sure what to do here. I wonder if setting warm status or any of that sort of stuff will help. At the moment, though, I think let's continue to do some work on this guy who's down, because we have a 100% chance to hit him. Oh, bad. Oh, everything was bad about that click. Everything that ever happened there. Oh, no. Seamus, stay alive. Think alive thoughts. What did I just say? What did I just say, Seamus? I love those gravestones. Darn it. One misclick is the end of me. Alright, we got to, this guy who's down here, I believe we have Bully. Or, I'm not sure if we took Bully, but we are stealthed. But these bolt-stricken zombies are such a pain. Can Medora finish him off with this? I think so. We're gonna move slightly to take advantage of this. And let's try to see if we can get this guy down. I got stunned because of that. Everything is terrible, and I'm awful at this game. But he's poisoned, and Ziyal isn't, so there's that. We gotta take care of the problems in front of us. You guys didn't come with some resurrection. You did. Is it worthwhile to get Seamus up? Seamus is our heals at this point. I think it is. Damn you, Tactician. Also, you don't want people missing on experience if you can help it. Alright, Seamus to the back. Okay. And let's take a couple steps to make him have to come to us. Alrighty. Now, crushing fists for knocking this guy back down again is not a bad idea. We cannot let him have free reign here, if you will. So let's see. Knockdown failed. Well, can't have everything you want. Can't always get what you want. So, Dora, swing that mighty saber. Or
soaked to the skin.
Soaked to the skin. Almighty. Alright, heal yourself, Seamus. Okay, now we're getting back on our feet here. We're gonna just keep you here at the moment. We'll get you to catch back up again. Oh, Medora's taking a hit here. Oh, 44 damage? Really? Really? Okay. He's surprised at... Look at this. You just really want him, don't you? Okay, well, the stun failed, or whatever the heck that's supposed to mean, on the bolt-stricken zombie, and he didn't take damage, but he's a zombie, so is he healing in that area? Well, isn't that freaking lovely? Okay, we gotta take care of these threats as we see them. We have a 69% chance here. We have a 62, 61, even less. Our best chance is to do some damage here, I suppose. Although it might already be time to bust out one of our fun arrows. And this will probably have hilarious consequences, I'm fairly certain. Which is always a plus. Was it her? Of course it'll hit her. If I kind of aim in this area, should hit both of them. Fire arrow, go. Okay, awesome. He is burning and taking a fair amount of damage. Time to wait.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Warm as dragon's breath. Like my pappy used to say, right? Alright, get this guy down. Go! Ooh, there we go. I was hoping for a level up for our other characters, but no dice. Medora, you're in a position that I need you in to stay there. As good as a new penny. Well, gee willikers. Okay, apparently these guys need to be taken out of range, which is superb, considering my one true range character. Decrease bodybuilding and willpower by 2, and they have a chance to be struck by divine light for 3 turns. I mean, it's an option. How much does this cost? Costs 4. Well, we can do both and get ourselves in an interesting position, and we can totally friendly fire our friends by doing so. Yeah. So, perhaps that's not the way we'll go about business. He's not within range right now for much, so maybe we can knock him down. Let's try knocking him down with just charging right at him. This is such a terrible idea. Okay, we knock him out, he's poisoned, and he stuns us, and Ziyal's taking a beating, and she's down. Huzzah. There comes the last gasp.
See the white light.
Yep, I see it too. Okay, won't lie to you, things are bad. So let's see what we can do here. This might be one of those times where just like, oh, get on with it, just finish, or just finish the encounter because you're screwed anyway. Well, that's very likely true. Well, that's one. Okay, the fire took him out. Oh, Medora, no. The leveling up wasn't enough for Seamus. Seamus is down. Alright, Barator. This is stuff. Oh, once both your main characters is down, I forgot about this, then you are the screwed. Okay, so we have an autosave that goes right before this battle, so we're going to go back into this. Hip hip hooray. Fun for the whole family. Okay. Whew. So let's see. What can we change to help ourselves out? I can't equip any of the stuff I got, so... Well, we'll have to see what comes of it. Alright. Maybe some more of these badass arrows need to go over to Barator. Poison ones. Slowdowns are not a bad idea. Fire arrow did some work. Some of these more... Yeah, we'll start with that. We'll see where it gets us. Okay, so we are going to go back out there, not bother with any of the stealth nonsense because it didn't really help us. Although we have to be very prepared for what comes at us with these guys coming to life. So it really feels like getting down one of the guys is a good idea. Although the fact that these guys bleed immediately is quite annoying. Anything cool in here? Oh, look. And we still have that holy hand grenade. I mean, I might need to use everything at my disposal to win this fight. So let's see what we're doing. The nature of low-level adventures, you know what I mean? How long does the invisibility last? Visible status for 5 turns. See, I feel like it might be better to... I'm using it too early. I'm gonna save it. We're still gonna play the wait for them to come to us game, because that is definitely worthwhile to do. Her position's fine where it is, and save some skill points. Okay. You can't hit anybody from that far away, so we need to prepare. I wonder, since if we know the encounter, if almost like shooting this barrel of water so we can do some fun stuff with that might be worthwhile. Okay, because we got some more water. That might help us out. Okay, stay where you are. Dora, let's get up in here and be able to provide a nice little tanking line. Okay, and save our points. Here they come. He's still in the wet. Nope, he's not in the wet anymore. Okay, so Seamus can hopefully knock him down. I mean, I could meet. Yeah, let's not get too cocky here. Seamus, let's see if we can get the knockdown. Go. All right. Whoops, indeed. And from there, do we have enough? Nah, just to hit him. It's not worth it. So we can hit him 100% for 3 AP. Do it. Ka-chung. Wow. That did nothing. Okay. Now, this guy is knocked down, which gives us a couple more turns to deal with things. 5 AP to get closer, and to stab him, let's do a little bit of dirty work here, I think. Hiya! These daggers do no damage. Okay, and excuse me. We have ourselves a situation here to where there's water on the ground. I could create. Do I have like a electrical? Different static clouds for different than this. I do not really have electrical flask or grenade. Poison's just gonna heal the zombies. Firestorm grenade is always just awesome. There's that. How much does it cost? It costs 3. Wait. Oops, sorry. Don't look. There you go. Toss that out. How do you like them apples? You know, I could have sworn that was supposed to hit this one too. Alright. On fire. They don't seem to like that very much. 48% chance. Really? 100% of the down guy. It's 5 to hit. Bows take so much energy to cast. Is my bow like higher level than I am or something crazy? Yeah, due to level difference, level 4 bow. I should have looked at that. No wonder it's costing so much. There is the knockdown arrow, but I think we're going to need to save that. So I think we've got ourselves the option to... Let's nail this guy. Let's nail all of them. No, wait till more people are there. How many times can Ricochet bounce? 4 times. Okay, so never mind. Let's try to just pick the guy who's down then. There we go. Wow, that was good damage. Save your points. Okay, here we go. Armor Decapitator. We are going to just run up and smack him. Oh, Fedora. I love you. We should totally get married. What do you think? And save our points. Here they come. Okay, Seamus, you are up. You have the option of casting Warm and hopefully this Divine Light effect. No one's been hurt yet, so let's do something that might actually do something. Divine Light! Okay. He's warm. Struck by Divine Light, struck by Divine Light, struck by Divine Light. Well, hopefully that's a good thing. 3 to do some damage on him, and he's considered to be flanked. So let's do it. Never mind. Seamus, you were disappointment to this family. These lumbering steps. It's just like, it's hard to like do nothing but like, I'm holding my breath a little bit going, too close, too close, too close. Okay. Well, at this point, we're going to be eating some attacks. So I think, can I hit this guy? I can. This half-eaten zombie who I really don't, he's no longer poisoned though, I just realized. Oh. So that's good. Fire burned off the poison. That's what created the fog over there. Half-eaten zombie. I have a feeling that that's just going to hurt me. So let's look at our inventory. Let's look at our inventory and see what we got. Anything that's going to aid us in this situation. I mean, these fire grenades are nice, but these guys are wet, so there's not really too much point. Although this guy is warm, which I believe warm makes it so that you take more damage from this. Alright, we're gonna go with... I just don't want... If this stuns me, I'm gonna be so pissed. And I'm pretty positive it's going to. So, let's take care of the guy who's the biggest threat. Well, which is probably these guys, technically, but this guy can do a lot of damage, and his turn will be coming up. He's immune to bleeding. And yeah, time to go invisible. Okay. Now we have a good chance. Here we go, Barator. You want to hit this guy who's the biggest threat first with your ricochet. Go! Boom! That felt good. Okay. Beyond that, we've got the guy who's poisoned. Who else is close? We have the undead swordsman, who I can't take because this guy's in line of sight. Half-eaten zombie. We're going to have to do ranged attacks, I believe, against this guy's anyway, so let's try to get a hit. 2/3 chance. There we go. Nice. Okay. We are doing some good stuff. Are they within range of the... Oh, they're within range of the whirlwind fun. And I don't even have to move. I swear, if this stuns me, I'm going to be very upset at myself. I don't see why I would, though.
Ambushed by a scoundrel.
It does. Man, even when doing... So it's a good thing I didn't do what I did before. Okay, Seamus. You see what we're up against. Does it do? Chance to heal, dexterity. What cool items do you have in your inventory? Stuff I should have given to somebody else. Got it. So, what you're telling me is you're here just to take hits and be kind of useless. Yeah. What is this? Oh, it's invisible. Okay, let's start casting heals on Medora. And we shall hold the line and probably get stunned in a second. Hold the line! Ow. Stun failed. So full power checks here. Really? 2 hits and down. You know, I gotta tell you, I don't like you very much. Okay, we're gonna have to think on our feet here. Half-eaten zombie. I have to tell you, I feel like Divine Light is useless. So we're gonna go around. And yeah, that's what you want to see. Can we knock this guy out? We cannot. Man, I think we're already screwed again. This guy's healing himself. Bolt-stricken zombie has got this going on. And he has the possibility of healing as well. 58% chance. Why do you have... It's because of the cap on the bow. Okay, you're right in my face. Let's see if I can actually get a hit there. Okay, that's something. And 1 hit. 2 hits. Get a heal for Medora. Is it enough? Ziyal's met the afterlife again. Oh, that's right. Loading party. Okay, so if we've proved anything other than me being an idiot, which I don't think I really need proving. I mean, you guys have seen how I played so far and the jokes I'm telling. We gotta see if there's a way to... I think, unfortunately, it's one of those times where it's like it's gonna be getting ourselves equipped to even take on some of the early encounters is going to be essential. Missing out on that tiny bit of experience from the very beginning fight is kind of biting us in the ass. So, with that in mind, after seeing some combat and me failing, also, it could be some of the party members we have with us. Not trying to knock Barator, but I kind of know somebody who's a little bit more useful in some of those situations. So, to that end, back to Ziyal and a little bit of get level 3 for the love of God, get level 3. So we're checking out the Mortician's workplace. So back to the murder of back to the basically the murder mystery, if you will. Let's check the corpse compendium. What is this a fun read? Traveler's Journal. 2, old parchment. is. Among the 7 races, deaf rights, imps. I'm just going to kind of leave this up here. If people want to read it, they're welcome to. I'd read it all out, but I don't think it's apparently super needing. So feel free to pause when you see this. Okay. Well, I'm glad I stole the book. Beyond that, I am a barrel. No one knows who I am. But we're definitely checking out the morticians. Yeah. Awesome. We're checking out the mortician's office because we're going to try to find out anything we can about the murder. Our good friend. Okay, 9-inch nails. That's, you know, I mean, they're a little dated at this point, but if you're into it, that's cool. Okay, I just love it when they sneak like that. Let's check out the ledger. Yes, that is an appropriate thing to scream. Furthermore, I find it impossible that any but Mayor Cecil, Captain Aurelius, Evelyn, or Esmeralda would have been able to gain access to the body without my noticing. A corpse can't just vanish in thin air, and even if it could, it's not as though a strong wind could blow a sack of gold onto an empty slab. No, one of them must have been involved. But as long as no one goes digging up Jake's coffin, I don't see how the crime could ever be traced.
Looks like the mortician has reason to suspect Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, Evelyn, and Esmeralda of something.
I just said that. Steal the rest of his stuff, because at this point it's good. Yep, yeah, whatever. But there's no body here. Let's see what we got here. Anything else? Yeah, just we're always taking these. We might have to like actually buff up before doing some of these fights. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hey, Mortician Roberts. You're dirty. I can smell it.
What's the bad
Good
news?
cop, bad cop time.
More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death?
Tell me about
This is
yourself.
my family business. Yes, there's been a Roberts escorting stiffs into the next life since the foundation of Ziyal itself. They don't write epics about morticians, but I'm proud of my work nonetheless.
What can you tell me about his
story,
murder?
Dad. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low by the orcs and such like. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little peace. How
Yeah,
do you...
about that.
Ah, the ledger, is it? Fool was I to leave it in the open. Or perhaps I even looked forward to being found out. Well, as you know, I have my suspects in the matter. What would you like to know?
Why do you
Plenty
expect
of our
Mayor Cecil?
shopkeepers entrust the mayor with the spare keys to our businesses, you know? And he's the only person in town with a second copy of the key to the mortuary. He could have used it to sidle in without a peep, if he were so inclined. Aureus himself paid me a visit the night the body was delivered. Came rapping at my door in the frosty morning before the sun had even started peeping, and told me to tell him, and only him, if I noticed anything strange or suspicious about the remains. Can't see why he'd bothered to go through all that trouble, unless he knew something the rest of us don't. I know it sounds strange suspecting the doctor's apprentice of something so ghoulish as this, but there's few in this city could manage to transport a corpse without raising eyebrows.
We haven't met Evelyn yet.
It was she who delivered Jake's body from the inn to the mortuary. And there was something about her that night. Some kind of excitement. Seemed she could barely contain her thoughts. That there was something thrilling about to happen. I can't quite settle it in my mind how a young medical professional would have such a strange reaction to an occasion such as that. And this may or may not have anything to do with the whole rigmarole. But her master, Dr. Theleron, bought an old shack of mine, one overtaken by undead, for an exorbitant price considering what he was getting. I never did figure what he wanted it for, but he sure seemed eager.
Interesting. Definitely need to check out the good doctor and his apprentice.
Esmeralda? I never saw a widow less distraught at the death of her husband, and I've seen hundreds pass through my parlor. It was she who rang my bell just before the body was snatched. Lured me outside, claiming she needed air, before discussing the funeral arrangements. Some accomplice could have sneaked in and grabbed the remains while I was comforting the oh-so-overcome Esmeralda.
About that bag of gold you received for keeping quiet about
That gold's the only good thing to come out of this blasted affair, and I certainly plan on making some use of it.
Come on, pillar of this community. Oh, it's the charisma check between the two of us. Well, time to play some conversation pie. Of course. We can still win this. Just gotta believe. Really? Amazed how bad I am at this. I'm just terrible. We're not getting that extra gold, looks like, unless I go on an amazing tear here. Yeah, not happening.
Pillar of the community.
Roberts.
Half this city doesn't know my name, and the other half regards me as the spirit of death itself. I'll keep my reward,
50.
thanks, and the community can think whatever it wants.
Well, I wonder, are you going to give me a fair deal on those 9-inch nails with my negative 50 reputation? Yeah. So it triple the price you got here? Yeah. Okay, well, thanks. Alright. I'm watching you, buddy.
Man is nervous as a squirrel. I'm certain he's hiding something.
She said it, not me.
Okay, Seamus, you got to see if you can calm her down, alright? Or calm him down.
So,
Over in this
what's
direction.
the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks?
Ooh.
Or have those infernal statues
Well, they're not.
sent another soul
Yeah.
flying to his death?
Who can say? And you know about the statues, huh? I probably should talk about that. Hey, what's with this chess key? Wonder what that'll do for us, huh? Mortician chess. Not enough strength. Whoa. Good times. Air essence. Alright. Heavy gold cup. Some good stuff here. All the way to Barator, because she's the identifier. And yeah, thanks, Mortician. This has been it's fun. We had a good time. This is worth something, so we'll take it. And cup of water. Sure. You know what? Just because this guy's been a dick to me. Anything in his chest? Yep. Take it all. Take it all. Is this a trophy? Whoa! Didn't expect that. Wasn't even a special thing. Looks like we're... See, this is some of the stuff that, like I said, I was going to do off camera. And I think I'm just going to have to more off camera. But there's some stuff that, in order to outfit ourselves for combat, that is, and move the story along. But I didn't want people to lose certain story aspects. But I can, you know, imagine me hanging out as a bush the entire time, how thrilling that could be. Although, yeah, I really don't like this guy. Negative 50 reputation. What's that about? Just because I tried to take the money you got for kickbacks and bribes. 9-inch nails are useful. The reason why 9-inch nails are useful is I believe there's a recipe for them that you can do for... Yeah, sure, some logs went on. That you can do for... what do you call it? Lockpicks. There we go. That's going to be way too long to do. So, wait a second. About his body... Something about the statue setting someone off, but I guess we don't know enough about the statues. I'm going to have to come back and talk to him. So, Seamus... Just be nice to the poor guy, okay? Because Ziyal kind of botched the conversation pie. Alright. So heading on out. And I think that we will go and... Let's see what this... We shall go and check out the doctor's office. And we're going to do a little bit more... Basically, we're going to keep doing the murder investigation part of this quest line until we get to... until we get to a certain place that's favorable to us in terms of getting level 3, etc. Councilman has been murdered. Although, trip to the market is one of the reasons why I didn't want to do things off camera.
No one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. Oh, my
Tell me about
story's
yourself.
tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Ziyal began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know.
In a habit of
I
stealing,
never
sir.
would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. But what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. So
It's
what do you
gonna be
think?
interesting.
Should I snag a fish?
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Yeah, everyone needs a hand every now and then,
Everyone
right?
needs a hand now and then. Take the fish, and none but us will be the wiser.
Seamus is
Sure,
more
everyone
law-abiding.
needs a hand, but who are we to offer the merchant's hand without his consent? He should leave the fish be.
I don't really want to play Conversation Pie, so I think we'll
Alright,
do it his
do
way.
it your way.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly. Never fed a hungry man, you know.
Okay. Is this all the way down? End of dialogue. Okay, I got obedient, and so that's one of the things about kind of the choice between the two of them with the traits. But what does Seamus get? Righteous. Leadership is increased by 1. There we go. Now, see, I wonder if it would have been better if I would have stuck to my convictions. I wanted to get a decent amount of obedience set up. Am I obedient too? Okay. Well, we probably need leadership on another character to be helpful here. Let's check and see what Ziyal's is. Obedience set up pretty high, so just get that willpower bonus. Egotistical. Bartering is increased by 1. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Bartering is good. Okay, so we're looking at there, and there's some shops to sell things. I'll tell you one thing right now. It's probably how I'll end the episode. I believe this is the Fletcher arrow maker. And over here we have an interesting gentleman we can talk to.
Oh, I can see from the symmetry in your face that you are a great fan of the fine arts, no?
Oh, I'm
a
delicious.
painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. You might think there isn't enough work for one of my talents in a downtrodden city like Ziyal, and you'd be quite right. I travel around Andervale, mastering my craft and finding new subjects to add to my litany of lovely portraits and complex maps, like this rooster I'm working on now, and the landscape that surrounds him.
Fantastic. Well, I have a slight increase of bartering. Basically, these treasure maps here, when you purchase them, are going to open up areas on the map for you to be able to, just because you bought the treasure, you'll be able to know what's going on there. Ziyal's got the bartering thing down. Oh, switching characters will reset the current offer, so we have to just make sure we stand here. Yeah, the jokes that it's getting a little old, just saying. Alright, we're gonna sell him off some of our paintings. Get some of that. Oh, that's right, he doesn't have much money gold. So we're gonna try to find what's the cheapest map he's got. Okay, I'm still rich, and I am 1 map higher. Trying to make sure this guy's got a decent amount of capital, so I can keep spending with him. We're gonna buy 2 of these treasure maps, so I just gotta remember treasure map 1 and 2 are bought. And hey, all these paintings that you made just so happen to end up here. It's crazy, right? They come back to you. It's okay. So basically, you check out the map.
Filling up with secrets.
Okay, we'll do it one more time.
Slowly filling up with secrets.
Slowly filling up with secrets. And you'll see the map. All of a sudden, these little chess icons will appear. So that'll kind of lets me know that the way I was heading out, there's a chance of finding something from Jerome's Cheshire map here, generally by way of shovel and picking up. Okay, so a little bit of off-camera work in terms of getting some more capital to get things more like treasure maps, and I will identify all the items.
Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject
some vim into your routine.
And I'll also identify.
Only chickens.
Oh, just keeps talking.
And plump, juicy ones at that.
They have lots of things to say. Anyway, this will be the end of this episode here. I'm also gonna identify all those items that we have going, and see about talking to the mayor. Perhaps he can shed some light on some things that are going on with this murder, especially considering he's now a suspect. So for Ziyal Gaming, etc., thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you're interested, if you've enjoyed the video, that is, and if you're interested in seeing more. I'm trying to put 2 of these a day until I go crazy. And please subscribe if that interests you. And that's enough of that. I will catch y'all in the next episode. Take care, y'all.